Letterboxd is the home of cursed comments, hilarious reviews, and simps. Then we're going to be checking out some reviews from movies such as Thunderbolts, Companion, Final Destination, Sinners, and more. Starting off with Thunderbolts.
Who is this old Santa?
Wife won't speak to me after voting Bucky Barnes for Congress. Says he killed John F. Kennedy. I just think it's time for an outsider in Washington. Am I the asshole? If I could have Bucky Barnes replace Keir Starmer as Prime Minister of England, I 100% would. So I don't blame you, bro. My depression would disappear too if Florence Pugh held me. You know in the intro when I mentioned simps? Yeah, they love Florence Pugh on here. Surprisingly mature handling of its themes and never undercut its serious moments with a joke. Holy shit, thank you. Now, I think with the MCU, we are back on track, possibly. Big possibly. We'll see how Fantastic Four goes, but Thunderbolts, compare it to Thor Love and Thunder. Big difference. That movie was just one big brain rot joke. Do you know what I mean? Undeniably the best Marvel movie of the last 5 years. 3 stars. I know what you're getting at with that, bro, but Guardians of the Galaxy 3, let me put you on that. Holy shit, this is my kind of Avengers mental issues. Yeah, they just brought together this big group of misfits, threw them together, and it worked. I love them. Florence, pee-pee. I don't even know why I included this one. Pleasantly surprised to pop into the theaters for a Marvel movie and see an actual movie, rather than 2 hours of elaborate setup for a TV show I'm not going to watch. Don't get me wrong, they did alright with a couple of the TV shows Marvel, WandaVision being my favourite, Loki was good too. The rest, pretty mid. I mean, Moon Knight was very mid actually in my opinion. Like, there just wasn't enough going on in Moon Knight, like enough action. But as we know now, Marvel, the MCU are moving away from that sort of releasing loads of TV shows every year that you need to watch to understand the movies and stuff, which I think is probably for the best. First, Fisk becomes mayor. Now the Void swallows the entire city. When will it be enough for them New Yorkers? Honestly, if you're still living in New York in the MCU, you're an idiot and you probably deserve to get sucked into a void. Like, you've got all Spider-Man and Daredevil villains going on there. Fisk is bloody running everything. You've had all spaceships landing with like weird alien Thanos people. Like, get out of there, bruh. Next up, we got Final Destination Bloodlines. Dude, perfect ass deaths, bro. Complimentary. Yeah, quite literally. I mean, I think that just goes for all the Final Destination movies. They are quite literally dude perfect trick shot deaths from the top of Rust. It's always, let's escape death, but never, how is death? Is death having fun? Is she fulfilling creatively? You're not wrong. I mean, maybe we should start giving death some credit. Maybe, well, I don't even know where I'm going with that. I don't know. Yeah, felt strange watching this in a theater and not a sleepover. Now this is facts. If you didn't watch Final Destination at a sleepover when you're younger, you missed like big time. When I was like 12, 13, 14, Final Destination would be stuck on almost every sleepover. It was Final Destination, Paranormal Activity, and Scary Movie. Scary Movie was like cemented to every sleepover. If you did miss out, it's not too late. Go get a couple of your buddies, stay around, have a little movie night and watch Final Destinations. You can binge watch them all. Why not? The existence of the spiky haired emo tattooist bro and everyone being styled like it's still 2008 honestly made me emotional. No social media plot, no cancel culture jokes, just hateful people played by unknown actors getting their heads crushed. 110 minutes of heaven. Now, I do agree with this. It was like, I did go back in time to like 2010 or something. It was a pretty good movie. Now I have 100 new fears. That's what the Final Destination movies do to you, brother. I really can't believe 25 years in, they released the best movie of the franchise. Now, I think I have to disagree with that comment. It was a good movie, but it almost had too much story for a Final Destination movie. There was just a bit too much faffing, and some of the deaths were just a bit like quick. If you know what I mean. Like, I feel like every death should have been thought out a bit more. It just felt some of the deaths were just not very creative and just a bit too quick. I know it sounds kind of fucked up saying that, but it's true. You watch the old Final Destinations, almost every death's just like nuts. This one, like, I don't even know, like 3 of the deaths were like cool. Definitely make more of those movies though. I did enjoy it. There's 100% more space in the movie industry for more Final Destination movies. On to Sinners. You see Hailee Steinfeld in this and everything Shamik Moore did starts to make sense. Yeah, you kind of do realize what Miles Morales is risking everything for Gwen. People like me who like vampire flicks have been eating good lately. Shout out Elvis the Alien. And yeah, we've had the Nicolas Cage one release. What was that called? I can't remember what it's called. Nicolas Cage vampire movie released a few months back. You got this one. All you need now is a Twilight reboot, right? Right, guys? Sex, booze, vampires, and Hailee Steinfeld. It's every fantasy I've had since I was 13 years old. I mean, when I was 13-year-old, it was quite literally just Megan Fox and Minecraft, I'll be real. Finally, they cast Michael A. Jordan in something. Yeah. Michael B. Jordan killed the role in this movie. Vampires be like, I'm fighting demons. And the demons be horniness. It's so true. Bruh. If Hailee Steinfeld drooled into my mouth like that, I would also want to spend eternity at her feet. This is also further proof that you can never trust a man who whips out an Irish jig at the function. No comment on the Hailee Steinfeld simping, but if I could do the Irish jig, I'd be whipping out all the time, I'll be real. If someone even whips out the Irish jig in front of me when I'm at some event, I'd be pretty mind-blowing. Now onto Lilo and Stitch. Getting this after Snow White feels a lot like getting Thunderbolts after Brave New World. I have not watched Snow White, but I can relate. Just watch the original again. I completely agree. I'm one of those people. I don't see the point in the remix, but I know why they're doing the remix. Disney find this cheat code, what? Probably like 7 to 10 years ago. I think they did Beauty and the Beast first, right? Maybe. That could have been the first one with Emma, forgot her name, Hermione Granger. But they quite literally just find a money glitch in the system. They were like, guys, we don't have to write movies anymore. We don't have to create new stories. We could quite literally turn the cartoons that all these people years ago spent ages writing and creating, just turn these cartoons into a real life movie. Do you know what I think's kind of nuts? How a Moana live action is coming before a Treasure Island live action. Who edited the first act? Went by like a TikTok edit. Yeah, this is the new sort of trend. Minecraft movie is a bit like that too. It's just like, let's just turn our movie into one big brain rot doom scroll because the kids will absolutely just be engagement. I feel like watching some recent movies and shows, I'm just being harvested like some sort of crop. What do people think of Last of Us Season 2, by the way? Let me know in the comments down below. I just watched the finale last night. The Minecraft movie. The tenacious dog shit. Agreed, Frames and Nick. Shout out Frames and Nick too. He's another YouTuber that I enjoy watching the content back in the day. Dude, it's a kid's movie. They're going to love it. Well, yeah, my dog loves eating shit, but I'd be an asshole if I fed it to him. Boom. Exactly that. Facts. The Minecraft came out in what, 2008, something like that, I think. There's a massive audience that are like my age. I'm 25. There's a massive audience around my age. I used to play it way back in the day because I was like, I don't know how old I was by then. I can't do the math, but you know what I'm coming from. There was a pretty big adult audience that wanted to watch the Minecraft movie, and they threw it in their faces just because some kids like Minecraft nowadays. Doing Roblox movie for the kids. Movie unironically uses the word unalive, by the way. Society is cooked. Too many characters. Overworld feels weightless. Storytelling is afterthought. Normal ingredients for a blockbuster intended for kids from a studio that only cares about exploiting an IP kids love. 2025, y'all. Incoming, it's a kids movie. Excuses as if kids movies can't be good. Yeah, I agree. Society cooked. Like, what even is unalive, bro? Come on. And yeah, kids movies can be good. Paddington the movie, banger. On to Companion, which was a pretty good movie. I watched it fairly recently. I thought I'd throw it in the mix just because I enjoyed it. Beep Boop is an absolute diabolical pet name. I disagree, sir. I think Beep Boop is a brilliant name. Insane cum-face jump scare. So I find Companion on Letterboxd to watch because I go on Letterboxd to find movies to watch. And I was like, let's give it a go. I saw that review and I saved it. I was like, what on earth is he on about? If If you've watched Companion, you know. If you haven't, give it a watch because it is probably the best transition you'll ever see in movie history. They should show it in like university and colleges when studying movies. This is why I'm nice to ChatGPT. Facts. If you're not saying thank you and pleases to ChatGPT, it's done. One day they could take over. Have you seen iRobot? Have you seen Companion? Remember your manners, people, or you might regret it someday. Imagine being rejected by a robot with the excuse, it's not you, it's me. Yeah, that'd be pretty rough, bro. Pretty damn bad, but it is kind of damn bad to be dating the robot anyway. So can you really go much lower? Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you next week.